You know that guy you filled out the survey for? His score is B. He's a guy with promising potential, but he has work to do. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is more action than empty words. You'll rarely catch him just boasting about his future. He puts his head down and gets the job done, following routines and giving things his best effort every day. Because he is organized and reliable, he will steadily climb the ladder, going further than most people who only talk big.
Can he bounce back from failure?
He is steady and calm when faced with problems, not the type to panic or lash out. When something goes wrong, he pulls back a bit, thinks carefully, and sticks to what he knows works. You won't see him losing his temper or blaming everyone around him.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
He usually gets along well at work because he's polite and tries to keep things smooth with others. He follows the rules, is dependable, and rarely says anything harsh. People may find him a bit distant or less warm, but he doesn't pick fights or create drama.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you succeed in your career, he won't feel threatened or insecure. He's focused on working hard in his own space and doesn't get caught up in competition with loved ones. Still, you won't face jealousy or subtle put downs from him.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he won't hold it against you or let it eat at his confidence. He's not the type to compare or compete with his partner about money, so he won't secretly resent you. Don't expect dramatic reactions or arguments about finances from him.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He is careful and thoughtful with money, not the type to buy things on impulse or spend just to show off. He likes to plan ahead and keep things organized, so you'll probably notice he keeps track of expenses and avoids waste. Big risky purchases or sudden splurges aren't his style.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives well within his means and doesn't pretend to be someone he's not. You won't see him showing off or trying to impress others by buying fancy things he can't afford. You can count on him to avoid debt and maintain a simple lifestyle.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is more careful than generous both with money and his feelings. You won't find him giving freely or making grand, open hearted gestures. He truly values security and routine, so don't expect surprises or big risks.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and straightforward when it comes to money. He believes in keeping things clear and organized, so he's likely to share details about expenses and savings if you ask. There's no need to worry about hidden spending or secret bank accounts with him.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes in things being fair and well organized, so he's likely to see housework as something that should be shared. He won't expect you to do everything just because you're a woman. In fact, he will probably want a clear plan for dividing chores so the home stays neat and routines are followed.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will actually step in and do chores and even change diapers, not just stand back and supervise or tell you what to do. He likes things to be orderly and done properly, so he will take his share of work seriously. You won't have to keep reminding him or watch him disappear when there's real work to be done.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He may not be very emotional or openly understanding, but he doesn't like to argue just to prove himself right. When you share your side, he will listen politely and avoid heated fights. He's more likely to avoid drama and focus on practical solutions.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
Even when he's angry, he tends to stay calm and respectful. He doesn't shout, say hurtful things, or act in an aggressive way. Instead, if something upsets him, he's more likely to quietly withdraw or go silent for a while instead of creating a big scene.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he's not the type who gets angry quickly. He keeps his emotions under control and doesn't explode or lose his temper easily. This is not a hidden red flag. His steady reaction is a good sign.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He isn't the warmest when it comes to saying sorry, but he doesn't blame others just to save his own pride. If he makes a mistake, he may not apologize with big words or hugs, but he'll quietly make things right and try not to let it happen again. He takes responsibility in his own calm, steady way.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands clearly that no means no. He values order and rules, so he won't push or pressure you when you set limits, whether it's about your body, your time, or your feelings. He may not always talk about emotions openly, but you can trust that if you say stop or set a boundary, he will listen and step back without argument. Your comfort and safety will matter to him.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he isn't the type who takes it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He understands that sometimes people need space and doesn't see it as a rejection or a reason for hurt feelings. You won't face guilt trips or complaints about your decision.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He values respect and keeping things proper, so he would never use your private moments to hurt or embarrass you later on. You won't have to worry about your secrets being shared or your feelings being used against you.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is someone you can count on to be faithful. He values stability, routine, and keeping his word, so he won't be chasing after new excitement or getting distracted by other women. You're unlikely to worry about secrets or wandering eyes with him.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he's not over possessive or prone to jealous and controlling behavior. He trusts easily and wants a relationship built on mutual respect, not constant suspicion. He appreciates having his own space and will give you yours too.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a cover for being controlling. He believes in keeping life orderly and safe, but he respects your independence and personal choices. He doesn't use care as an excuse to limit your freedom or make your decisions.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and won't expect you to do everything on your own. He likes things to be fair and organized, so he will want to share duties and make sure the kids are well cared for. You may not always see a lot of playful energy, but you will see reliability and responsibility.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and steady. He isn't the type to lose his temper or yell even when things go wrong. He may correct them and expect them to learn from their mistakes, but he won't make them feel scared or unloved.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He respects routines and fairness, so he'll make sure you have room to take care of the family and also time for yourself or your career. He won't expect you to lose your own identity just because you're a mom.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not the kind of man who will support your career now only to change his mind and ask you to quit after you have a child. He believes in fairness and working as a team, so he respects your decision to have both a career and a family. You won't have to worry about him suddenly pressuring you to stop or making you feel guilty.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with polite respect, but might not show much warmth or deep emotional closeness. He believes in being well mannered and keeping things peaceful, so your parents will feel welcomed and treated fairly when they visit or call. Your parents will never feel insulted or ignored. They'll always be greeted kindly, even if his affection stays gentle and reserved. He will try to adjust to your family as long as things stay reasonable and respectful.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and not make things worse. He doesn't like drama or loud arguments, so instead of fighting or saying harsh things, he will keep his emotions under control. He'll quietly support you and look for peaceful, practical solutions to manage the situation.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He is likely to be practical and values keeping the peace. So, when his relatives visit or family traditions are involved, he may expect you to follow some traditional customs or behave in a certain way. At home with you, he can be modern and fair, sharing work and supporting your choices. If this bothers you, honest conversation can help you find a comfortable compromise.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will quietly support you rather than side with his relatives or stay out of it completely. He values maintaining peace and fairness in the home, so he won't ignore you or let you face everything alone. His support may show more in private talks and calm help than public stands.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He's not a typical mummy's boy. He values fairness and good routines more than trying to please his mother at all costs. If there is a conflict between you and his mother, he won't blindly take her side. Instead, he will listen to both of you, stay calm, and look for a solution that keeps peace in the family.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he will not share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values privacy and order, so he keeps personal matters between the two of you rather than involving family in your disagreements. This means you can feel safe discussing personal topics and working through problems together.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, overall, this guy gets a B. He's a guy with potential, but he has work to do to live up to it. Being in a relationship with this man means living with someone steady, reliable, and organized. You'll find the daily routine smooth. He does his share of housework, sticks to plans, and keeps things running without drama or chaos.